Agatha Murphy received from her parents, a sublime complexion and stunning copper curls fed by 2 centuries of pure Irish blood, she unwittingly diluted when she married Sen Lee, a railroad cook she had known barely 4 weeks, and bore him a mixed-breed child. Sen Lee had cooked in the dining car of the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe on the stretch between Louisville and San Francisco. He had been the camp cook for gold miners, but mining had died down and he needed work. The railroad manager saw that he was clean and spoke English, so let him apprentice at the railroad's showcase restaurant in Florence, Kansas. When he arrived home from a 2-week stint, his parents told them they were returning to China, which was the dream of most immigrant Chinese. Sen begged to go with them, but they insisted he stay and earn money to send to the family. "Just a year or 2. His mother promised. Her voice was stoic, but there were tears in her eyes. He was her youngest boy and her favorite. Lonely and bereft, Sen couldn't stand to live in his old neighborhood where the Chinese were despised. He took the train to Oakland and booked passage on the next boat for New York. He landed in Lower Manhattan, where the Chinese population lived in the glutted streets surrounding Chatham Square. He found a spot in a boarding house for Chinese sailors on Baxter Street with tiers of beds lining the large room. At any time of day you could find the sailors lying about smoking opium or playing cards. He was ill at ease with the rough opium-dazed boarders and spent his time out of doors. There were days when he didn't speak a single word. If he was still, anguish overtook him and he felt close to suicide. He walked the streets from dawn until dark, concentrating on the triangle created by Mott, Pell, and Doyers. A man sold bits of candy on one corner of the triangle. Sen noticed a steady flow of customers throughout the late morning and all afternoon. The man was pocketing at least $4 or $5 every day. It looked like an easy business to start and could provide an immediate income. It didn't require experience or storage space for the merchandise. Sen followed the man to a supplier and set up his own concession at Jefferson and Henry. From the very first day, he had a steady stream of customers. Once he had his business, Sen followed a routine that saved his sanity. He began the day with a bowl of soup from a nearby restaurant, took dinner at the boarding house, and visited a bathhouse twice a week. Sen had a pleasant, unlined face, but now he was cadaverously thin and very pale. The sight of him provoked a reporter to write about the rigors withstood by all the street peddlers. "The patience with which they stand at their posts day after day and in all weathers is touching. They are dirty, dull, and hopeless," wrote the Daily Forward. Sen wasn't dirty or hopeless. He sold his entire stock by 4:30 when the children came out of the Seward Park Library. He cleared more than $3 a day, more than enough to live on. Agatha Murphy had come from Ireland with her parents, but within 2 years her father died. Most of the Murphy men died young, or were imprisoned young over what her mother called the stupid mistakes of the poor. The mistakes of drink, the mistakes of illness gone untreated, the mistake of making do with dead-end jobs that the Jews and Italians would not take. Agatha's father had been a gravedigger, a job without hope. He didn't even have the dignity of illness to blame for his death. He fell, dead drunk, into an uncovered sewer hole and drowned in the filth of New York. Agatha and her mother boarded with her mother's sister, Aunt Deirdre, her husband, and Deirdre's 2 boys. 6 struggling people squeezed into 3 rooms on Baxter Street, Rag Pickers Row. Agatha's mother was the only one able to work. The Reverend at the Landers Mission had a daily job sheet, and he sent Agatha's mother to work as a maid at the Astor House, which was across from the post office on Broadway. The Astor was the hotel. The Prince of Wales had been a guest. The winter Agatha was 14, there was an influenza epidemic at the Astor. Half the staff got pneumonia and several died, including Agatha's mother. The papers were full of consumption news. Every week someone would ask, "Where's so-and-so?" The answer would be, "Oh, he got ammonia and died." Agatha found work as a button attacher to pay for her keep. Her undiagnosed nearsightedness made her ideal for the task of attaching silk buttons to a cardboard square. There was no